Mr. P. Mr. P. I get that one.
You want that one? You want the shoe?
The field, that.
Pitcher and batter. Pitcher and batter. And you know what? Occasionally, if there's somebody on third base, get the third base runner running into home. This one kind of gets the pitcher and all three bases. If the ball gets hit out into the field, that's the camera that follows the play. No, you never really get the batter. So you get like, you see it. I think I have it framed up. It's like, it's literally like when you're standing still in a regular play. And then you know what? I was messing around. You guys, here, come on. Yeah, I have it set up if you have the zoom zoom's kind of nice. All right, you know, so it's basically, you know, a little as tight as possible. This kind of action, and then so if the ball goes, let's say the ball goes over here, right? Yeah. You know, you want to follow the play, and if you could get a little zoom in on it, whatever. Have you messed with the zoom yet?
No.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna, the lower you hit it, the slower it goes. The higher you hit it, the faster it goes. Yeah. Same thing. All right. You're gonna like it. It's a good smooth motion. So you kind of get the guy on first. Keep it as tight as possible, right? And then when the ball goes, you follow the play. Right. I mean, you don't necessarily need to worry about the zooming, but so even over there, if the ball goes, you know, if it goes out there, and then if it's going out, you should try and zoom into it. Zoom into him catching it, so on and so forth. All right, Playboy? It's a little tight.
Sorry I couldn't stay here for long.
It's all right, man.
Wait, when's the next game?
I think like Tuesday. Jonathan! Yeah. Don't forget to record. I hit it. What's the setting? What is it? It's probably on the same setting.
And here we go. We're about to start first pitch. We've got the Memorial Tigers at home playing the Marist Royal Knights. As the first pitch from Victor Guzman is taken for a loud strike one from the umpire there.
He can keep those strikes like that all day.
Victor was solid in his last outing, and you are right, Mr. Courtney. As Victor throws another heater in there, and it's 0-2 on the leadoff hitter. At the plate is Josh Miller. The 0-2 pitch, a 3-pitch strikeout is how we start our day here.
It's a great way to start the day. Memorial's ace is on the mound, Victor Guzman. And if you remember, Jose, he was actually the number 2 pitcher coming into the season. The number 1 pitcher went down with Tommy John surgery.
I remember his last name is the first pitch taken for a ball. Stephen Acosta, just got accepted to Stony Brook and has suffered a pitcher's worst nightmare, getting Tommy John surgery as Victor throws his first strike in the at-bat. It's 1-1 now. So Victor moving up to the ace spot here, and he was good in his last start. There's a high one. Count 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch from Victor is way out. Gets behind the catcher. And it's 3-1.
I talked to the Memorial coaches before the game, and they said Marist #1 pitcher is tough. So if we're facing Marist #1 pitcher, runner walks, the batter walks. He's on first. If we're facing Marist #1 pitcher, it could be a tough batting day for the Tigers.
Rumor has it on the baseball team that Marist's #1 pitcher can top out at 90 miles an hour here. Taking the walk there was Mike Cristopalos. It's quite the last name, as the pitch is going to get behind Albert Munoz. The throw down, he is safe on a head-first slide. Wild pitch there. Standing in is Jesse Matos. So to count 1-0 from Victor, runner in scoring position already. He reached on a walk and a wild pitch as that one gets behind Albert, but the runner not going this time. Count now 2-0. Albert gonna go have a word with Victor. Already back behind the plate. My research, I've heard that this lefty is a tough hitter at the plate as he fouls that high pitch there. It would have been ball 3, but instead, count 2-1. And the 2-1. That one, a very nice sound off the bat, but it's fouled off against the gate, and the count even at 2.
And keep in mind, Jose, sun is bright in the sky today. That could be a factor on some high pop-ups. Playing here, you know that's always tough.
Called strike 3 as Victor gets a strikeout, as you are certainly right. That sun can be a nuisance for anybody out there. It wasn't supposed to be sunny. It was supposed to be a rainy day here. There was a 50% chance coming into first pitch, which was at 4:50. But here we are, thankfully. There's 2 away here. First pitch fired in for a strike from Victor. That was a very good heater right there.
This umpire's calling a great game. The strike zone's been great so far, and he's making clear sounding strikes, which always helps the fans have a better game because the fans always seem to know the count. Scoreboard guy always knows the count, and that makes a better game.
Certainly. We haven't had a loud umpire in a long time, and it makes the job easier for me as well, as we're quite far away. Sometimes we can't perfectly understand the counts. The 1-2 pitch is hit foul. I've noticed the batter, his swings actually look a little lazy here. His first swinging strike was not a pretty swing. That one makes nice contact, but not hit too well. So count 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that one hits a short. Throw down to Mario, and that's the side. Retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 walk in the inning and a wild pitch. But we're going to the bottom of first. Memorial is going to get their first crack at it. No score.
Hot dog.
Anything to drink? Water, Gatorade?
Anything.
Yeah? Do you want anything on the hot dog?
Ketchup and mustard.
We've got first pitch here in the bottom of the first. As that one a high one and throwing pretty hard. That's a high ball. At the mound, we've got AJ Candelario, who, as you can see, has got some heat. He throws his first strike of the day here. And the count even at 1. Laz Lopez is the leadoff hitter. That's the norm here as he takes strike 2. Just looking at that heater. Wow.
He is throwing heat.
And the 1-2 pitch. Late swing there, hit foul. And the count remains 1-2. Pitch from AJ. Another late swing fouled off by Laz. Good job of staying in there. And count still 1-2.
And when you have a guy that throws this hard, what Laz is doing right now is great. Just fight, keep fouling the ball off, because he's not going to be able to keep this high heat pitch well, the entire game.
1-2 pitch again. That one in the dirt there, so Laz gets the count even at 2. AJ really kicking the dirt here. At the mound. He's looking nice and organized, but now looking already sloppy. But nonetheless, the 2-2 pitch. That one a little high. Looked a little inside as well, and the count is now full. Laz has done it by working the walks on our last stream against Ferris. Laz managed to get 2 walks in his first 2 plate appearances. And as a leadoff hitter, the best thing you can do is get on base. So the payoff pitch here from AJ. Looks like it got his helmet there. And so Laz clearly in pain when you got a high heater like that coming in. Thankfully, we've got helmets, but nonetheless, that's still something.
He took about 5 steps up the first base line and dropped to the floor after he took a ball off the head.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Coach Marquin injured in batting practice today, but he's on the bench for the Tigers. He took a ball off the noggin too. And now another Tiger taking a ball off the noggin.
Hopefully that doesn't become a trend.
We'll take a little break while they figure out what's going on with Laz here.
So unfortunately, Laz Lopez will have to exit the game. So now we're gonna have a new runner on the mount at first. So we've got Davey Swasso at first base now, so he's gonna replace Laz. So we don't know the defensive positioning yet. So at the plate now is Victor Guzman, the pitcher, as he takes a low one for a ball. Nice job by the catcher to try to bring that pitch up, but not going to convince the umpire, who's, like Mr. Courtney mentioned before, so far has done a good job calling the strike zone. The 1-0. That one hit hard, but fouled off behind the plate. And the count even at 1. So count 1-1. Victor waiting for his pitch. Davey goes. He doesn't get a good jump. The throw gets by the shortstop, and that's gonna go down. I'm assuming it's a stolen base. So 1 hopper from the catcher, as the shortstop can't handle it, and Davey's on second. So count 2-1 as that pitch was a ball, and now we've got to run in scoring position with none out. So Memorial's done a nice job getting early runs, as in their past 2 home games, they managed to knock off the opposing pitcher in the first inning. So the 2-1 pitch to Victor is a high one, and count more in his favor, 3-1.
Don't let me leave without giving you your money. All right. Let me know when you got change.
3-1 from AJ. Swing at a high one. Excuse me, swung at a high one.
I thought that was a ball. What'd you think, Jose?
That was a ball. Victor would have been trotting to first, and Derek Fernandez would have stepped in. But we've got a full count. And the 3-2 is another high one, so Victor will work the walk. And the first 2 men for Memorial has got on base here. Unfortunately, one of them got on in a painful way, and he's out of the game behind the dugout right now. I'm sure trying to get back in it, because he took a hard one to the head. So Derek Fernandez will step in, sporting batting gloves. Previously in our stream, we've noticed that Derek does not wear batting gloves, but that's not the case anymore. So they tried to get Davey at second. They noticed him taking a big lead. He cost Memorial previously, getting picked off at first once in the previous game, but catcher threw another one away there, and Davey's safe at second.
It almost looked like there was a hit and run on, because Davey started running towards third base. I don't know why. Maybe a misread of signals.
1-0. Another high one, so starter struggling to find the strike zone right here. And they're already going to have a meeting of the minds here, as the infield will gather together, and coach is going to have a word.
Pretty good. Catch him. Out of mustard and ketchup.
So after the talk, AJ's going to go back to work here. Fernandez has the count in his favor, 2-0, the pitch. Another high one. So it looks like the ball's being overthrown here a bit, as many high pitches have been costing him. He walked Victor on a few high ones, and hit Laz with a high one. 3-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one a close one.
Looks like the third base coach, Fernando, saw something and had his arms raised, as in what's going on.
I think he was talking to one of his guys at first, as the 3-1 is swung at early somehow with this this velocity from AJ. From AJ Candelario. And the count is now full. Second full count. Excuse me, third straight full count to start off the bottom of the first.
And that's always great for the Tigers if you have a fastball pitcher, because those fastballs will start slowing down after a while.
Payoff pitch here. Oh, strike 3, and Derek down on strikes. So there goes the first out. As catcher's gonna go have a word with Candelario.
And up to the plate, Tigers home run hitter Mario Paulo, 6 on the year thus far, batting well over 500 on the season.
So we've got Mario Paulos at the plate now. So a quick step off there, it looked like there. Something happened where the runners had to get back. So Davey Suazo at second. At first is the pitcher Victor Guzman as the pitch. First pitch called strike to Mario Paulos. He's the first baseman. As always, this seems the lineup a little different from what we've normally seen. But Mario has always been in the 4-hole. So he is the power hitter. The muscle of Memorial as 0-1. That one in the dirt, you get behind the catcher, but the runners don't go. Count 1-1. So 1-1 to count. And the pitch. Heater thrown in for a strike. Looked a little low there, but count 1-2. One-two pitch to Mario. There's a drive to deep left center. Center fielder on, then he will make the catch, and there goes the first out. Second out. And that'll bring in Albert Munoz.
All right.
So catcher stands in now. Albert looking to do something here with 2 men on and 2 away. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a high one, and it's 0-1. One from Candelario. That one low, even at 1. He sets, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at another high one here, and the count 1-2. No score here in the bottom of the first. The pitch, 1-2. Another swing and a miss at a high one, so Albert not looking good in that at bat. We're going to the top of the second as Memorial can't get anything here in the bottom half of the first. No score here in Miller Stadium. we are underway with the top of the second. As Brandon Hansen stands in, he takes a high one. That's the duck out of the way there. 1-0. So to count 1-0, big swing and a miss there from Hansen. And Victor gets the count even there on that high pitch. 1-1. Working quickly here is Victor as he gets Hansen to swing in another one, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. That one hit to center. On comes the center fielder. And he will make the running catch. That's Chris Fernandez out there. And there goes your first out of the second inning. Stepping in now is Thomas Prestacino. Pronunciation is not my strong suit, as the first pitch is a high one from Victor, as Thomas ahead now 1-0. That one hit to third. Off the bag is Mario, but he will scramble back and get the force. So that's a 5-3, and there's 2 away. So the first pitch is a ball here. A 1-0 from Victor. It's another high one. And it's 2-0. So Victor digging his hole for his landing foot. Or front foot would be a better term for that. As the 2-0. Swing and a miss there. And count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is in the dirt here, and the count 3-1 now. Two away here in the top of the second. As the score, 0-0. And the 3-1 is hit past the mound. Davey Swasso is in at second, and he will bobble the ball. And the batter will reach on the error from the new inserted second baseman, Davey Swasso. Normally that's Las Lopez there at second, but he was taken out after taking one to the head. And the first at bat as Jacob Hernandez will stand in for the Royal Knights. First pitch is a high one inside, and the count 1-0 to Hernandez. Pitch. That one a ball, and it's 2-0. Inning should be over, but the error by the second baseman will put a base runner on here for the Marist Royal Knights. Is that one a strike? Swinging there is Hernandez, and the count 2-1. That one out of the zone, and it's 3-1. So runner at first. The pitch, swing and a miss there. And excuse me, it was strike 3 there A little confusion up here in the box. Nonetheless, Victor is done with the second. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the inning, but 1 man left on at first. Going to the bottom of the second. Memorial is looking to get a run here. No score. So standing in now is today's number 6 hitter, Giovanni Palos. He's the left fielder for Memorial. No score here going into bottom second as the first pitch is taken for a strike. So Candelario still throwing heat here. He's going to want to stay successful. He's got to keep using that great arm of his as the 0-1. There's a late swing hit foul, barely. And 0-2 on Giovanni. Last stream, Giovanni got a few singles and drove in a few runs. Looked pretty good out at the plate, but he's down in the count 0-2 here. From the windup, here's the pitch. That one low and away in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Pitch from Candelario. Swung at a high one there. It's going to go right to first. First baseman's going to make the easy put out, unassisted. And there's this first out of the inning. Making that play there is Jesse Matos. Up at the plate now is the center fielder, Chris Fernandez. And the pitch. Good pitch there as it's taken for a strike. I'm sure the batters are a little hesitant to swing here because with that heater coming in from the pitcher, sometimes it could be a little intimidating as the pitch here. That one a high one. Pitcher's been stuck there for a while as it's 1-1. He's straight away from it here early on in the inning, but it looks like he's going back to it. So the count even at 1 here. A lot of chatter in the background, unfortunately. Here's the pitch. Another high one. 2-1 now. Fernandez in the 7th spot in the lineup. In our last stream, he batted second, and he hit an absolute shot to left field that landed off the wall as he swings and misses at a high one there, and it's 2-2. Steps off for a bit, steps back in the plate, and the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. A 1-2. There's 2 away. Excuse me. First pitch taken for a strike there. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss there, 0-1. Excuse me, 0-2. A little sloppy here today as that down the count right now, 0-2 is the right fielder Carlos Zuleta as he takes strike 3, a 3-pitch strikeout there. AJ Candelaro looking impressive here in the bottom of the second. The score remains 0-0 going to the top of the third. So here we are underway with the top of the third as O'Neal Troche will stand in for the Marist Royal Knights. Marist still does not have a hit yet as they've gotten 2 base runners on a walk and an last inning runner reached on an error from the second baseman Davey Swasso. First pitch there from Victor Guzman is taken for a strike and it is 0-1. Victor working quickly here, the pitch. That one low. Even at 1 now. One pitch. That one hits softly to third. Derek Fernandez is right there and he will throw it to Mario Palos accurately. And there's an easy 5-3 to start off the top of the third. We're going back to the top of the lineup here as Josh Miller will stand in. Miller was down on strikes, I believe on 3 pitches to start off things in our baseball game today. First pitch to Miller is taken high and in. Gonna move his head there for a moment. And it's 1-0. That one hit, and it will fall into shallow right center for a base hit. Carlos will get that quickly and throw it in. And there's a man on with one away. So Victor now working in the stretch as Mike Christopoulos will stand in. So Mike digs his hole at the plate. He sets. And he's in. Victor from the stretch. Mike takes one outside there from Victor. Stretch looks like a slide step. A slide step, of course, is used to hold base runners from going. As catcher's gonna call time, so you can have a word with Victor. So Albert's gonna scurry back to his position. Count 1-0, one on. Josh Miller reached on a bloop single to right center, right behind the second base. Of course, nobody could get to that one. And the 1-0 pitch, runner goes. Albert's throw to second. Right on the money, as umpire took a while to get that, but there are two away here in the top of the third.
What was going on there, Jose? Was the umpire looking to make sure the ball was in the glove? What happened there?
I believe that is exactly what he was looking for. That's Adrian at shortstop there. Yes, he was definitely looking to see if that ball was in the glove, but now umpire can have a word here. What's he saying? Warning the third base umpire, not sure why. So now Victor can work back in the windup as he's going to get high and in, and they're going to say that hit him. So now a runner's back on first. So one pitch in the windup, and we're back in the stretch. Or Victor is, at least. Now standing in is the first baseman, Jesse Matos. So lefty at the plate, that one a high one. Runner thought about going, but Alberts is gonna take it at first here, but Mario applies a tag. He is back in time though. One-0 pitch. That one hit a shot to deep left center, and it's gonna come up the wall. Right to the left of the 294 side. Chris is gonna throw it in as the runner will score. Nobody's covering third, and Jesse's gonna slide in head first. An RBI triple there from the first baseman, Jesse Matos, and Marist will strike first blood. It's 1-0 in the top of the third. That one a shot to right. Carlos under it, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. But one run and on one hit, one man left on third. It's a big RBI triple. And we're going to the bottom of the third. Marist has a 1-0 lead.
Can't really see it.
Just kind of anticipate. You don't have to keep the ball. Just figure out who's going to catch it.
All right.
And get it on them.
All right.
Wait till you see this. These shots are high. Yo! Santi, good job with third base. That shot was fire. Fire! And you know if I
Sandy. Sandy. Yeah, she was funny. The show was funny. Yeah, me too. Right.
Underway we are with the bottom of the third as leadoff man takes one for a strike. Top of the lineup follows him. That one taken for a ball, and it's 1-1. One pitch. And I'm gonna say he goes on that one, and the count 1-2. One-two pitch. High one. Good eye there from the batter there. And it's 2-2. Such a delightful sound the catcher's glove makes once that ball hits the glove. It's one of my favorite sounds in the world. Two-two pitch. Just missed there, and we've got a full count here. Batter doing a good job of working the count up. Most baseball players will tell you that they love that sound the catcher's mitt makes. A 3-2 pitch. Called strike three. And that's the first out.
Jose, do you notice any junk pitches coming from the Marist pitcher, or is he just going straight fastball every time?
No, he's mixing some breaking balls in there, but he's mostly been sticking to his fastball. Guys who throw heat like that really do tend to, as Davey Swasso steps in for his first at bat, filling in for Lance Lopez, who took one to the head, unfortunately, in the first inning. Swasso takes a first pitch ball, high one, of course. That's all it's been, mostly from AJ Candelario, as the pitch is in the dirt here, so it goes against what I just said. Going high, then low. But 2-0. Looks like Derek Fernandez is warming up in the bullpen, but I don't think he'd come in immediately for Victor. So the 2-0 pitch. That's a taken for a strike. 2-1. And the 2-1. Swasso swings and misses at that one. And it is 2-2. All that chatter in the background is our amazing video production crew here. It was on a spot-on job as Swasso swings and misses at that one. So 2 strikeouts to start off the bottom of the third as Candelario looks settled in here. And it's going to be... We've got a new batter at the plate here. Batting for Victor. Can't see just who it is, as that one is taken for a strike. One. High strike there, taking 0. It's now 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss there, as that was Chris Ray who came off the head for the pitcher. As pitcher manages to strike out the side. in the bottom of the third. So Candelario looks very settled in. We're going to the top of the fourth. Marist has a 1-0 lead. So we're about to get underway with the top of the fourth. We've got a new pitcher here, as looks like Victor Guzman was taken out for injury. He was holding his groin while talking to the trainer. So Derek Fernandez will move from third to the mound. Davey Swass will move from second to third, and on playing second base now, Chris Ray. So that's the second injury for Memorial, as Laz was taken out in the first after being hit in the head. As the first pitch from Derek Fernandez was a check swing hit foul by Brandon Hansen.
That ball looked really high. It looked like he was just trying to defend hitting him.
Well, Derek just got in there. I'm sure he wasn't expecting to pitch today unless it was planned in relief. But nonetheless, 0-1 now to Hansen. Last time we saw Derek on our streams as the pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it is 0-2. Last time we saw Derek, he unfortunately gave up a 3-run double to one of the St. Peter's hitters who really killed Memorial that day. He had 5 RBIs. So Fernandez is ahead of the count, 0-2 here on Hansen. That one hit foul above home plate. So the count will remain 0-2. That one in the dirt. Like a 58-foot pitch there. And it is 1-2 now. That one hit foul. Looks like right on the hands there. Hansen's gonna adjust his batting gloves. My colleague Jeff Courtney just mentioned we might have some rain coming down here soon. The clouds have gathered around the Miller Stadium. Not too much, but they're here. Breaking ball, got him. Nice pitch there from Derek. And there goes your first out here in the 4th inning. Standing in now, number 28, Thomas Pestrosino. First pitch from Derek here. Starts off with a breaking ball, but it's taken high. 1-0. That one hit foul. Above home plate. So count even at 1 now. Thomas steps in again. Pitch from Fernandez. Breaking ball, barely caught by the catcher there. But it's too low. Count 2-1. Score is 1-0. Marist getting a run on an RBI triple by high pitch taken there. RBI triple from Jesse Matos, the first baseman for them. As that was a very impressive shot because he's a left-handed hitter and he shoots one opposite field. That was a very nice shot there. That's a nice shot. Fernandez coming in on it. Looks like he's having trouble locating it, but he's going to get under it and he will make the second out of the inning. So a strikeout and a flyout. That's a nice way to start off Derek's day here. Coming in relief for the injured Victor Guzman. First pitch here. Big swing and a miss there. So count 0-1. Derek will even get a 1-2-3 inning here out of the bullpen. That'd be great. Always a good start. So from the windup, the pitch. Good breaking ball. Really saw the movement from here, but that one out of the zone. Doesn't fool the batter, and it is even at 1. One pitch. Another high one. So count 2-1. Pitch from Derek. Hit foul.
And I don't know if Derek Fernandez has some good stuff, but a lot of the times when the players are making contact, all they're able to do is get a piece of the ball and foul it. Might have a lot of spin on the ball.
From up here, it looks like he's got plenty of spin on the ball. And if they're barely hitting it, that's a good sign. Pitch here's hits all the way to third. That just gives a chance for Davey Swassel, who will make the 5-3. We've seen a few of those. So a 1-2-3 inning for Derek Fernandez, who came in on relief for Victor. No runs, no hits, no errors. Going to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0. The Marist Royal Knights are on top. underway with the bottom of the fourth now. Stepping in, it's going to be Derek Fernandez. Now the pitcher. So, first pitch here from AJ is fouled off by Derek. Great cut there. Big uppercut.
AJ continuing to show that fastball.
He's got a good one, so why not use it? Candelario letting Memorial know he's got the heat and he's gonna use it. 0-1 is in the dirt. That one not a good pitch, probably his worst of the day. So not even at 1 now. One from Candelario. It's hit foul. Now 1-2 now to Derek. And the 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Nice pitch there from Candelario to fool Memorial's on a 3-hitter. Now Mario Palos is going to get a crack at it. He hit a shot to deep left center.
Tigers having a hard time hitting Marist, #1 starter.
Looked a little shaky early on, but he looks like he's really settled in here. He looks very comfortable on the mound here. What they've got to do is get him in the stretch, as there's a big swing and a miss there from Mario Palos. 0-1. My colleague mentioned that coming from out west, got a few, look like rain clouds, as that one a low one, and it's 1-1 now. One to Mario. Called strike 2. Candelario doing a fantastic job of finding the strike zone now. Was throwing many high ones previously, but now he's got his stuff. One, two. That one a ball. 2-2.
It appears they're chanting, "Hey Ma."
Never heard of that one. Two pitch. Hard swing there, but it's gonna come off the gate. Therefore, it's moot. 2-2. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Low scoring game so far, 1-0. Marist on top. As that one taken high, and it's a full count tomorrow. As I said before, Candelario's in his comfort zone right now, but if you got him in the stretch, he's gonna get out of that. Three-two pitch. Called strike 3. Another big strikeout here. He's got, I believe, 5 straight strikeouts working here. And now it's Albert Munoz. First pitch in the dirt here, 1-0. Candelario looking to strike out the side for a second straight time. That would be very impressive.
That would be impressive, especially that this Memorial team has many sluggers.
He's just struck out 2 of their biggest sluggers in Derek Fernandez and Mario Palos, but not going to happen here, as that's a shot that will split the right and center fielders. So Albert going to get an opposite field single here to right center. So there goes Candelario's streak here, as now Giovanni Palos will get his second crack at it.
So there's a lot of strategy that could be used here. Do you have 17 steal the first base runner and put a runner in scoring position for the veteran Gio Palos up at the plate?
The only problem with that is you want to get him out of his comfort zone. He has to stay in the stretch, and there's always a chance that he can get Albert. But we've seen the catcher make some sloppy throws here as the pitch hit up and foul. 0-1. So catcher's made 2 sloppy throws, both going into the outfield. So it's 0-1. Giovanni. Here's the pitch. Really got in. Really got in on him.
Some chin music.
So count even at 1 now. The Memorial's left fielder. The defensive alignment we've seen from Memorial, despite the fact they're not on the field right now, as pickup attempt to Albert, he's back in time standing. The defensive alignment has pretty much been the same for every game. Albert's called most of them. Peter caught 1. That was the last stream we saw. And the infield has pretty much been the same. So 1-1. There's a fastball right there, taken outside, and it's 2-1. Runner goes. The hit and run is on, and it's a base hit past the shortstop. Albert's racing for third. He's gonna be held up there, as it's a nice hard single from Giovanni Paolo. So back-to-back hits here from Memorial has men in the corners with 2 away.
And all of a sudden, the unhittable is now hittable.
Center fielder Chris Fernandez will now stand in and see if he can drive in that tying run. Tying run at third, obviously scoring position. At first, we got the go-ahead run. Giovanni not a fast runner. Swing and miss there. Big cut from Fernandez, he's gonna lift that. 0-1. Runner goes, and he gets a great jump, and the ball's going to get by the catcher. So good call there from the coaches, as Giovanni will get away with the stolen base here. So 2 men in scoring position now. The go-ahead run on at second, tying at third. 2 away here for Chris Fernandez. Count even at 1 right now. 1-1 pitch. High strike there as it swung and missed that by Fernandez. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch. Strike 3 called. So Memorial's plans at a rally was just halted there, as Fernandez gonna strike out here. Going to the top of the 5th with 2 men left on after 2 hits, Marist has a 1-0 lead. On the way with the top of the fifth as the first pitch is ball 1-0. One zero. Got more than that. 1-1. That one hit. The shortstop does a bad job of getting in front of that one. And I would put that down as an error.
Absolutely an error.
Shortstop's got to shift over, put the glove down, but instead tries to stab at it. But that's not going to work out. So there's a runner on first. That's Jacob Hernandez there, and O'Neal Troche was standing there. First pitch to him, and he's going to bunt, and it's going to go foul past the first baseline. Good idea here to try to move over the runner. Marist needs some more runs on the board. They've only got one of them. Getting chilly up here right now. As the pitch is another bunt attempt, but it's hit hard down to first. Fernandez will make the nice flip. Slide at first, but he is safe. You normally don't see a head first slide, as the third base coach can have a word with the umpire here. Runner will move up. That's a sacrifice. And we're going to have a little discussion here.
That nigga's cold. Who told you to break that? Just that?
So after having a quick discussion, we're back.
It's cold.
The discussion by the third base coach and the umpire. A head first slide at first on a sacrifice, as that one is hit high in the air to center. Chris Fernandez coming on, and he'll make the catch. Runner thought about tagging here, but Hernandez is going to get there.
I couldn't see it.
He's going to go scramble back to second, and there's a quick 2-second out there. Mike Christopoulos up at the plate. And umpire is going to call time, and they're going to have another word with the third base umpire, who already has given them issues. He was warned in, I believe, the first inning. So it looks like the third base coach ejected from the ball game. Sounds like he wants a reason on why he was thrown out, but
He's saying the umpire was saying he was talking to him. He claims he was yelling at his kids. Second base umpire threw him out.
so the third base coach ejected from the ball game. I haven't seen an ejection so far this year. As first base coach going to shift over to third now, so he's running the show. So now Christopoulos will step in again. Runner on second. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 misses, just misses. 2-0. Insurance run at second base. It looks like it's much needed here. Top of the fifth. Marist has a slim 1-0 lead as the 2-0 is taken for a strike. Good pitch there from Fernandez, and it's 2-1.
Do you think, Jose, that third base coach deserved to get thrown out of this game?
We'll get back to that in a sec as that one. Chris Fernandez misses the diving catch. Right field is going to throw it in. The play at second misses, and it's an RBI double for Mike Christopoulos. So Jesse Matos will stand in now. Marist has a 2-0 lead now. So Mike Christopoulos with a nice opposite field double as a big swing and a miss there by Marist's first baseman. And it's 0-1. Another opposite field shot there, but that will land foul. So it looks like Matos has been late on his shots. As he hit he hit that one well, but it was just foul. And his RBI double previously was to left center. 0-2 pitch is high and away, way out. Albert gonna try to get him the runner at second, who had a big lead. So on that previous play, Chris Fernandez made a heck of an effort diving at that one, but couldn't get it. It's a lot of ground to cover. So it's 0-2. Just misses there. I thought that was strike 3. But count 1-2 now to Jesse. One-two pitch. And it's 3-2, excuse me. I previously said it was 1-2, but full count. And they're gonna call a balk. So Christopoulos will move up to third on the balk by Derek Fernandez. So now there's a runner on third. 2-away, full count. Here's the pitch. And it's high. Jesse reaches on the walk. And now there's men on the corners with 2 away. Big swing and a miss there by Jordan Diaz. Runners on the corners. 2 away. Marist, runner's going, and he's stuck. And a few miscues there as the runner will score. Derek tried to pick off the runner at second. But Adrian looks like he dropped the throw there. And now it's 3-0 Marist. Derek hesitated because he knew about the runner on third. He probably would have went home. I think he should have went to second and got the out there. Ground ball to third. Davey Swass was there, bobbles the ball, and they've got the runner at third and another rundown. And they're gonna miss the tag. The runner is back in time. Sloppy defense from the Memorial infield. And now, 2 men on, 2 away. So now Brandon Hansen will stand in. Memorial infield not looking good right now. As the pitch is hit, pass short in third. It's a base hit. And Giovanni Palos is going to have trouble with the ball there. Davey Swass is going to boot the ball. Runner goes for second, and he is safe. The score 4-0. Marist really capitalizing on Memorial's blunders here.
Tigers are collapsing all errors.
Not a good inning for Derek Fernandez right now. Marist has their own cheering section, as that one high and inside. Up here in the box, we've got our cheering of our own because of our spot-on camera work by Tiger TV's excellent video production crew. Another high one there, 2-0. Thomas Pestrosino is at the plate right now. 2 men in scoring position, 2 away. That one a strike, 2-1. Derek trying to work fast here as that one will go off the gate, and it is 2-2. Two-two pitch. Nice breaking ball there for strike 3. So Marist will score 3 in the inning. Many coming on errors. Excuse me, all of them coming on errors. But we did see an ejection. We're going to the bottom of the 4th as Memorial will try to get those runs back. Marist on top, 4-0. A harsh top of the 5th. We go to the bottom half as Carlos Zuleta stands in. He leads off the bottom of the 5th as he takes the ball in the dirt. 1-0. Score 4-0 as Marist really capitalized on many errors. by the Memorial infield as the 1-0. That one out of the zone, 2-0. You gotta wonder, are those errors made if Vlad isn't taken out as well as Victor? Because it's a whole different ballgame if Victor's still on the mound. 2-0. That one high, 3-0. And another one, Laz Lopez. He's the second baseman. When he was taken out, Davey Swasso came in to replace him, and Davey has not had a good day at second and third. He was moved there after Victor had to be taken out, and Derek had to come in as that one a strike. And it's 2-1 to Carlos. Pitch to Carlos. Hit foul. And there's 2 strikes now. Chills in the air now as more clouds have come over Miller. Looming over. It's an overcast here as the pitch out of the zone. Ball 4. So leadoff man is on, and last time Moore got some base runners. They had something going, but couldn't capitalize. So now standing in Noel Rodriguez, the designated hitter.
5th inning. This is where you usually see them start getting tired, Jose, in high school baseball, right?
Definitely, with the heat that he's throwing, his arm has definitely got to be exhausted. Or he's got to be exhausted, I should say, as the pitch right down the middle. 0-1 to Rodriguez. Last time we were on the stream, Noel was in right field, and he played a great right field that day, shooting a guy out at third and getting an RBI single. But here he is in the 9-hole as he is down 0-2. Pitch almost looked like it was the same exact one as the last one. Good. Looked good enough from here to maybe take a crack at it, but Noel taking all the way here, 0-2. Carlos Zuleto's the runner at first. The pitch. Way out of the zone. Carlos going, the throw down, and he is dead meat at second. They're going to throw him out here, and 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. So 1-2 on the well. High, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Called strike 3. And Rodriguez down on strikes for the second time today as Davey Swasso will come up and hit. Davey could really make up for his errors if he comes up with a big hit here. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-1. Candelario looking good here as the pitch. That one low. Looked like he upped the velocity there, though. Nonetheless, 1-1. To Davey. Way out. And the count 2-1. To Swasso. And that one taken low, and it's 3-1. And from the windup, here's the pitch. taken outside, and it's ball 4. So Memorial gets another base runner here in the inning. Hopefully they don't run their way out of it, as now Chris Ray will stand in.
Similar to last inning with a 2-out rally.
Wouldn't call it a rally just yet. It's just a runner on first. So Chris struck out in his first at-bat. He's filling in for the injured Victor, as that one taken low, 1-0. From the stretch. That one high, as it looks like Candelario having trouble finding the strike zone here, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That one a called strike, and it's 2-1.
He didn't even look like he was going to make an effort to swing at that.
Taking all the way here. It's a good idea considering that most recently in this inning, Candelario having trouble with the strike zone. And that one just misses. 3-1 now to Chris Ray. On deck would be the pitcher, Derek Fernandez. The 3-1. Another high one. There's ball 4. So back-to-back walks here. So Derek Fernandez will step in. And the shortstop gonna go have a word. Let his pitcher know that he's got his back. So 2 men on. Fernandez at the plate. This is the guy you want. This is your number 3 hitter. 2-away here in the inning. The pitch. Big swing and a miss there. It's 0-1. Derek should be looking just to make some contact here. That's all he needs. There's a base hit. Can get more of the first run, as Derek gonna call time here. Not wearing the batting gloves this time.
Is from what you know of Derek, is he much of a power hitter or is he just a contact hitter?
I'd say a good mix of both. He's always had power. As he's upped up his contact game, he struggled a bit with that early on in his young baseball career. That one a high one, 1-1. But yes, Derek is a very good hitter. One to Fernandez. He's gonna slap that one foul to right field. And it's 1-2. We've always emphasized Derek and his batting gloves, not wearing them this time. One-two pitch. That one hit foul against the gate. And the count's still 1-2. Candelario looking to finish off Fernandez here to get out of the bottom of the 5th. Keep his shutout intact. He's a good hitter, so why not? 1-2 pitch. Hit foul. That one a low one, but Derek looking just to make contact here.
Barely got contact.
It's always good to be staying alive, but if it's a ball, you got to take. Then again, with 2 strikes, you got to go for any close one here, so you're not in danger of going down on strikes. Count still 1-2 to Fernandez here. The time exactly 6:30 here. 2 men on, 1 in scoring position. The 1-2 pitch again. That one hit, past the mound. Second baseman's gonna charge it and throw it to first. A head first slide will not work, and the side is retired. So once again, AJ Candelario getting out of the inning after giving up some base runners. We're going to the top of the 6th. Memorial still facing a 4-0 deficit. Underway with the top of the 6th as Derek Fernandez goes back to work. First pitch in the dirt here, and it's 1-0. A 1-0. Smack to the right center, and it will drop for a base hit. Carlos will throw it in. And it's a leadoff single here. Jacob Hernandez now standing in. No, not Hernandez. We've got somebody new. Meyer Armstrong now up to hit. So Armstrong hitting for Hernandez here. Runner on first, none away. And the first pitch. Check swing, but I'm going to say that it's still a strike. So 0-1. Pickoff attempt here on the runner at first, but he's back in time. Owen wants Armstrong. Pitch from Derek. And that one is hit to right field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here will get Marist going here in the top of the 6th. Coming up now, Neil Troche. And the first pitch here, it's a ball. 1-0. Intercept hit foul, and it's 1-1. Down even at 1 here. It's a Troche. And Derek gonna look over first and threats throw there, but nothing doing. The 1-1, another bunt attempt. This one fouled off. So Troche not doing a good job of getting it down. He got it down last time and tried a head first slide, but that didn't work. Still got the sacrifice though, so to count 2-2. Excuse me, 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one a ball. 3-2 is the count. Another bunt set. This one works. Right to Derek. Gonna go for the force at third, and he is out. Good heads up move by the pitcher there, as he'll get the force at third for the first out of the inning.
A lot of people wouldn't have taken that risk, but it turns out to pay off.
So an unsuccessful sacrifice there from Troche. He got it down his last at bat, but not this time. So back to the top of the lineup for Marist is Josh Miller. So catcher gonna go have a word with him. So runners will go back inside the dugout for a moment here. I guess Marist gonna have a little meeting. So some of the more infield will do the same. Not sure what's going on really. So everything back to normal here. Miller about to step in once again. And here we go. Flirts with the bunt, but it's outside. He'll pull it back, and it's 1-0. Two men on, one away here. Score is 4-0. The Royal Knights have the lead. The runners are going. It's a hit and run, but it fails. The throw down to third, and Davey will apply the tag. And there's a big second out there. So the double steal fails. Runner will move up to second, but more importantly, get the lead runner at third. 1-1. So great throw there by Albert behind the plate, as that one out of the zone. Runners are going to go again. The throw. That one not going to get him, as
That throw is slightly on target. It would have got him.
yeah, but it was to the opposite side of where Albert wanted to throw. He can't get them all. That one a wild pitch, not a stolen base. That one hit foul against the gate. So count even at 2 now. 2-2 away here in the top of the 6th. 2-2 from Fernandez. Hit foul. Derek did not start this game as the pitcher. He started as the third baseman, but Victor Guzman was taken out after an injury, apparently, after 2 innings. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss at the ball in the third. Albert's going to have to throw it down to first. Put it 2-3 in the books. Side retired, so no runs, 2 hits, no errors. 1 man left on. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Marist on top with a 4-0 lead over the Memorial Tigers.
And a cold strike, even though it looked like he got hit with the pitch. Cold strike. 0-1.
That one a ball, 1-1. Even at 1 here as the pitch is a ball. 2-1. Big swing and a miss there. And it's 2-2 to Mario.
He still has the heat after all these innings.
That's great stamina there. He's doing a good job of keeping his shutout intact. From the windup, here's the pitch. That one just misses, and it's a full count now. And the 3-2 pitch. That one right back up the middle. And it's a leadoff single here for Mario Palos.
That That's a way to start the inning.
And that was quite the shot, too. So now it's going to be the catcher, Albert Munoz. From the stretch. That one in the dirt, runner does not go. Pretty sure Memorial knows not to make that mistake again. So it's 1-0. Previously said they got to get him out of his comfort zone, and now they've done it with no man out. Swing and a miss there from Albert, and it's 1-1. It is a nice cut from Albert Munoz. He nailed a single opposite field his last time. Here's the pitch, that one way up. Catcher's a nice job of keeping it in the glove as he had to jump up to catch that one.
Seems like the pitcher's having some control issues this inning.
Well, I'm sure he's got to have a little something to give here, as with the amount of pitches he's thrown and he is throwing as well, something's got to give. Score is 4-0. Marist on top right now. As the 2-1. Just in there for a strike, 2-2.
I think that pitch was low.
Yeah. That would look like a borderline strike from here. 2-2 pitch. And it's a foul ball there. Albert stays alive. Nice job of doing that, as that probably would have been a called strike 3 if he took. 2-2 pitch. Here we go. Oh, bad hook at that one. So Albert down on strikes.
Terrible cut.
That was not a good hack at all, as he swung and missed at a high one. Should never went for that. That would have been 3-2. But instead, Giovanni Palas will come up with his brother at first. Giovanni ripped one for a single in his last at-bat. Low one taken there. It's 1-0. To Gio. Another one in the dirt here. Mario, not a lot of speed there, so he's not going nowhere. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a high one. And it's 2-1. And looks like Gio's gonna call time there. He's back in. 2-1. One away here, runner at first. 4-0 is the score here. Memorial down, and another one high and in. Would be the first time Gio's seen that today, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 in the dirt. Ball 4. So the Palos twins are on first and second here. Mario, the lead runner. And now it's going to be Chris Fernandez with 2 men on. So if the Memorial wants to get those runs back, now's the time. There's only one away.
Can Chris Fernandez make up for that strikeout 2 innings ago? Get the ball in play and put the Tigers on the board here.
Last time Chris was up, when he did strike out, there were 2 men in scoring position. I believe that was before Marist had their 4-0 lead, as the first pitch is hit to first. Larry's gonna take it to, Mato's gonna take it to the bag himself, and there's the second out on the unassisted putout. So 2 men will move up here, so it's a productive out.
Not the worst case scenario, right? At least you put both men in scoring position. A base hit brings 2 home and cuts the lead in half.
It's gonna be up to Carlos Zuleta to make that happen. 2 away here. First pitch from Candelario is in the dirt. 1-0. Just in there. Good pitch there, though. 1-1.
Good pitch to hit.
It would be a tough one to hit, though. That was a pretty good pitch there. Candelario, who's done a fantastic job today.
Yo, Casher, you film.
1-1 pitch. That one hits it short. Shortstop's gonna throw it to first. And good dig out. Great dig out there from Jesse Matzos, and the side is retired for the 3rd straight inning. Candelario will escape without giving up a run. His shutout is intact through 6th. Marist Royal Knights are gonna go up to bat. They're up 4-0.
I'll take Steve. I'll go ahead.
Wrong way.
Underway with the top of the 7th as the pitch from Derek Fernandez is way out.
Yeah, so you want
1
to
and
film? Nah, come on. You just gotta film this inning. That's all you gotta do.
What the fuck is an inning?
You know what are outs? You need to wait for 3 outs on our team and then 3 outs for their team and then the game's over. Sorry to say,
1-0.
just keep the cameras on these bases.
Another one behind the batter
Second
here.
and first and second, so
What if
just
it
you
hits
can see
out?
here.
So
You
Fernandez
follow it,
having
you follow
trouble
the ball,
throwing
but just
strikes
follow-
here.
like, try
the
to-
balls he's thrown are way out of this.
Try to see where the ball's gonna
Behind
land
the
and zoom in
batter.
on the catcher. You don't really need to zoom in on the ball.
He's got to calm down.
But just
2-0
follow it.
pitch. That
And then
one
come back
inside.
here.
3-0. I think it's about time Memorial gets somebody
water?
going here.
I just need
By
to
going, I mean going in the bullpen
I'm gonna get
because
sick.
Fernandez looks like he's having trouble finding the strike zone. A 4-pitch walk here to start off the top of the 7th. The last thing you need for Memorial is runs, because if you want to make a comeback, you want to make sure that you've got to only get 4 runs to at least tie it. Mike Christopoulos is at first right now. Jesse Matzos at the plate. As the pickoff attempt on Mike, he's back in time. Another late swing there, as that one almost made it out of the stadium, but not in the way he wants to. So 0-1 Tomatoes. On the stretch, runner goes. Hit and run. It's a drive to left. It's right there. The throw down to first. Not in time. So there's an F7 there. Nice catch there by Giovanni Palos out and left. As Christopoulos will scramble back to first. So that hit and run almost backfired big time there. Luckily for them, it was to left field and not right.
If they hit out,
So Matos has been hitting the ball pretty hard today, but he's hitting it opposite field. He's late. Pickup attempt at first. He is back in time. Most of the base hits we've seen today have been to the opposite field, which isn't too much of a shocker considering the hard throwers. As another pickoff attempt by Fernandez there. So Mario holding Mike tight there. Jordan Diaz at the plate right now. And the pitch, runner goes. The hit and run is on again, and it's a double play. He lines out right to Mario Palos, who was right next to first base, as the hit and run will backfire. A very quick inning here despite the leadoff walk. We're going to the bottom of the 7th to see if the Memorial Tigers can come back and take the win here, or if they'll succumb to the Royal Knights here. To the bottom of the 7th, 4-0. Looking to do something as they get their last chance to do just that. As 9-1-2 will come up as number 9 hitter Noel Rodriguez will stand in. Rodriguez has gone down on strikes 2 times today. As we'll take a first pitch in the dirt here. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. It's going to be Mike Christopoulos.
We haven't seen him miraculous comeback this year, this might be it.
Saw one last year, and that was pretty amazing. It's Noel swings at the high one there. He misses, of course, 1-1. That one just misses. A good breaking ball, though. 2-1 to Rodriguez. All Memorial needs right now is base runners to see if they can do something against the new pitcher. That one hit foul. Count even at 2. AJ Candelario did a fantastic job in 6 shutout innings, holding Memorial to pretty much nothing. Cristopoulos looking to close the game out as that one is strike 3 swinging there. Noel has a sombrero right there, 3 strikeouts.
It may have been possible for the Tigers to make some kind of a rally, but you really needed that first at bat on base.
Yeah, those are the ones who normally lift up a team's spirits there. Excuse me, and before I said the sombrero, it's not the sombrero, but he's got the hat trick. In soccer, the hat trick tends to be good, but in baseball, not so much. So the first pitch was in the dirt there to Davey Suazo. It's 1-0. On deck, Chris Ray. And the 1-0. Another one in the dirt here for Cristopoulos. And it's 2-0.
You know, it's weird how games could take turns, and it seems like Memorial's life just was taken out of them once
Dude, I don't have to move this shit.
Victor Guzman was taken off the mound with an injury.
Maybe smacks that opposite field, but it'll go foul. And it's 2-1, and you're definitely right. Once Victor was out of here, it seemed like spirits were like just taken down completely. Especially one, and the spirits definitely did not look high. It was probably at an all-time low. At that one, another one in the dirt, 3-1 to Davey. Or they were definitely at an all-time low after the sloppy infield in that rough. I believe it was 4th inning. The 3-1 to Suazo. Swing and a miss at that one, and it's a full count now. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Hit foul. And it will remain 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. And that one looked like it caught Davey in the legs. It was out of the zone anyway, so here we go. There's some light at the end of the tunnel here for Memorial as they've got a base runner here. They're going to need a few more than one. So it's going to be Chris Ray, runner at first, 1 away. Marist has a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitcher's going to step off. He's already back in. Looks for his pitch. Heard from the call from the catcher. And pitch is hit foul. First pitch swinging here is Chris Ray. Chris playing second base here for the injured Laz Lopez. He was taken out in the first inning after taking a dinger to the head.
And you remember Suazo got picked off last 2 games ago. He better be careful over at first because he's taking a big lead again.
Well, after not a good pitch at all, as that one bounced up and went over the catcher's head and the umpires and then back in front of them. You're right. Davey's got to watch where he's running. Or trying to run to because they caught him. And that was a big spot too, as another low one here, and it's 2-1 to Chris. Chris with a good eye there, and that was a tough pitch. The lights are on in the outfield here as nighttime is upon us. 7:05 is the time here. There's a bad cut at that one from Chris Ray. Evens the count at 2. And the 2-2 in the dirt, and it's a full count. This is a big pitch here. The 3-2 from Christopoulos. Called strike 3. 2 away. A low pitch there for strike 3. And there's 2 away. Up at the plate now is Derek Fernandez. First pitch to Derek is hits a short, and he's gonna miss it there. And that could have ended the ball game, but instead Fernandez reaching on the error by the shortstop. So 2 men on here, 2 away. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter Mario Palos. Christopoulos looking to get the final out here. Probably should have gone on that last play. First pitch to Mario. That one just misses. It's a ball, 1-0.
Crazy strike zone in the last inning here for the umpire.
Yeah, he's not consistent from what he was doing or calling in the previous innings, as that one, another low one. 2-0 now to Mario. Derek Fernandez is the runner at first. Davey Suazo the runner on second. Both of them Davey reached on a walk. Fernandez reached on the error by the shortstop. The 2-0 hit foul behind the plate, and it's 2-1. Marist and out away from taking out the first in their section of the state, Memorial Tigers. And pitcher gonna step off for a moment, or umpire calls time. One pitch. That one a high one. And it's 3-1 now to Mario. On deck would be the catcher, Albert Munoz. 3-1. That one hit off the gate foul, and it's a full count. The runners will be going. Strikeout would end the ball game here. The win would definitely go to Adre Candelario there, excuse me, as Mario gonna step off for a moment. Pretty big pitch here. The next one could be the one that ends the ball game. And the 3-2. Chopped at the plate foul. And the count remains full.
The big fella, Mario Palos, who put out 6 home runs this year, has hit most of those home runs on fastballs. He has struggled with the curve every so often.
Most powers struggle on the breaking balls, and fastballs tend to be the pitch they really hit well. So it looks like the pitcher, Christopoulos, is looking to re-find himself as he tries to repeat his motion behind the mound. Here's the 3-2. Check swing. They're going to say he went. And not sure what's going on here. There's a rundown, and they're going to get the runner at second. I'm not sure what happened at the plate right there. If that was a called strike 3, then the game should have been over there, but instead the game's over on the rundown, as they're going to get Davey Suazo scrambling back to second base. So the Marist Royal Knights will come away with the victory here. AJ Candelaro was fantastic in 6 shutout innings. Mike Cristopalo shuts the door here as the players will line up and shake each other's hand here on the good ball game played. The final score is 4-0. The Marist Royal Knights defeat the Memorial Tigers. And my name is Jose Feliciano. My colleague Jeff Courtney. We're signing off. Have a great night. 4-0 is the final score. Marist defeats Memorial.
How much one did you have?
What?
How much one did you have?
70.
70?
Okay. Half of this is fucking something like that money that's gonna go with me.